It's Froggy here. I'm doing a shifter adjustment on my C5Z06, and I've already shot a video of me doing this before, but the camera wasn't as good as the one I have now, and the one I did before shows you how to take the console off and the trim plate around the radio and HVAC, so I'm not going to do all that again, but I'm showing you something new that I'm doing to the shifter. Before I adjust it, I'm going to lubricate it, and this piece oftentimes wears out. It's plastic, and when it wears out you have to buy the whole new shifter. You know, that's just the way it is with GM. So anyway, this one's not worn out, but I'm re-greasing it, and what I'm using for grease, because as you may know, the shifter and the tunnel that it sits in gets pretty hot, so I'm using this brake caliper lubricant right here. I think that'll hold up pretty good. It says the temperature is from minus 65 F to plus 2800 F, so I think we're okay there. And the other neat thing I'm going to show you is there's another place to lubricate where the shifter shaft pivots. I can show you it's pivoting. I'm doing this with one hand. These two plates are riveted together, so you can't really open them up to grease it. But I've got this GM Super Lube, which is a liquid that turns into a grease. So what I did was just put it up this way, and I shot quite a bit of it down in there, liquid, and it's going to seep in there pretty good, and then it's going to turn to a grease. So I wanted to show you, guys and gals, that thing. And then I'm going to I'll show you the shifter adjustment when I put this back in, just a little bit of it, not the whole thing all the way to putting all the trim back, but just the shifter adjustment. Okay? Okay, here's how you do it. You loosen up these three torques. There's one there, two there, and then one on the shaft. You loosen those three up. See how I can move it? Look for the movement down here. This pin right there drops down into a hole on the shaft. Now you don't put it down just like 3/8 or half an inch. It's got to go about 3/4 of an inch. You'll feel it drop down. It'll go into the first hole, and then when you've got it aligned right, it'll fall into the second hole. Now that's in the second hole now. That's lining up the shaft, lining up the shifter with the shaft. And now you tighten those three. And I like to kind of wiggle and jiggle it a little bit as I tighten. There's still a little bit of play in there. So I'll tighten them up a little bit at a time until I've got them, 2, 3, 4 foot-pounds, and then I'll tighten it with a wrench. So I need two hands to do this. I'll show you when I got it done. Torque it to 22 foot-pounds. Okay? Especially the one that goes down to the shaft. That one takes a little longer to tighten up because it's like a split design. These two just go into the torque tube. Okay, so that's it. You pull this pin back up. If you don't pull that back up, you won't be going anywhere. And then I like to fasten it with a little plastic tie wrap in here, and then you're done. So we're all back together now. These are torqued. These are sort of, well, I tightened them up real good. I probably put about 6 foot-pounds of torque on it. Don't strip them out. To put the rest back together, go and look at my other video. It'll show you all the details. The camera's not as good, like I said, but it'll get you there. Okay? So it's just a little update on the shifter adjustment and some new lubrications that I put in there. I hope this helps you out. Give me a thumbs up or a like. If it did, if I save you some money, you can go up in the upper right hand corner and tip Froggy. Okay. See you guys and gals. Have a good weekend. Froggy out. Bye-bye.